This conference will now be recorded.
Last class, we have seen how to serialize and how to deserialize. Simple. Now, suppose I want to send a data, IUPM Rupam, at the rate OF, right, 91.com, password CRM1234 hash. Oh, sorry, INDIA 1234 hash. Now, suppose I want to give my accounts, some 20 accounts, I want to give it to third party system. What you have to do? You have to serialize it. Before you give the data to the third party system, you have to serialize the account data. How can I serialize? Right? How can I serialize? File, sorry, setup, right? I go to developer console. Uh, right? I click on debug, right? I'm scrolling down. Yeah. First, what I'm saying is that I'm saying list of ACCOUNT account, list of account. What is that? I will say ACC1 equals to what? Equals to what? Equals to select name, comma phone, right, comma industry from account. What will happen? If I say system.debug, debug what? Debug ACC1. I will get all the accounts system pulled inside it. System has pulled all the accounts, right? Account name A, account name People Tech. You can see that account name People Tech, account name Rupam Tech, People Tech 2, account name A, account name VF2 Amravati. See, system has pulled all the accounts in this list, right? Now I will serialize it. How can I serialize? Always a serialization has to be done in string. String JACC1, I will say JS, JSON serialize, equals to JSON dot serialize. What serialize? ACC1. I have in the serialize also I have what? Serialize pretty dot serialize pretty. What the pretty will do? Nothing. It will also serialize, but it will give you a step format. Right now I will say system.debug. So we converted all the data into JSON. This I will give it to my Facebook or Twitter. Execute highlighted. Right? I'll click on execute highlighted. This I will give it to whom? This I will give it to, right? This I will give it to third party person. See, name Rupam Tech, phone 777. Next, name Rupam Tech. Next, name People Tech. Next, name account name A. Next, account name VF Amravati. Next, account name People Tech 5. Next, account name People Tech. Next, account name People Tech 4. Next account VF Vizag 1. Next account People Tech 3. Next account Trigger Test 1. Next account Sunil Reddy Technology. Phone number idi industry banking. Next, name, see, in a JSON format, key value, key value, key value, JSON format. I'll give to this to them. I will give this to them. But now you see that the problem. Did I ask for ID? Did I ask for ID? No. Did I ask for USD currency code? It's pulling it. Okay, fine, Rupam. Right. Actually, I'm not supposed to give my internal IDs to them. But now, if I write a SQL statement, system is pulling the internal IDs because SQL statement by default, every SQL statement will pull an ID. Okay, Rupam, we cannot. Like, I want to see. I asked to send only what name, phone, and industry. Right. That is exactly what I want to send, and that is exactly what I'm pulling. Name, phone, industry. But what the system is doing, it's also retrieving the IDs. It's also retrieving the currency. That means if I send a data like this, my internal ID is exposed. My internal ID is exposed. My internal ID is exposed. That's really bad. How can you stop it? I then that means this serialization is not giving my purpose. That means after, while serializing, during the serialization process, I have to remove the ID and currency. Complex. Not only that, I want to add one more custom column here. Name Amravati, phone this. I want to say status success. Status success. Every data should say status success, status success, status success. Or able to understand. I want to give. I want to add one more along with the data. Along with the data I pulled from my database called name equals to Amravati, VF Amravati 2, phone equals to 888,999, industry equals to banking. Okay. First of all, I have to remove ID. Along with that, I want to add one more status called as one more field called as status, which is not there in the database. Status, okay. I want to pass a message, okay. Or, right? Anything. How can I do that? How can I do that? These are complex requirement. These are complex requirement. Can I use a serialize? Serialize is for simple. Simply it's serializing it, right? But my requirement you understood now. My requirement is what now? Complex. Whenever it's a complex requirement, what we do? Now we will do serialization with the second one, with a second class. Today we will learn that. What is this? I will do serialization with a second class called as generator class. Generator class with a generator. With a generator. Generator work is to serialize. It will generate. Generator work is to generate. Generate what? Same work what you're doing with serialize, but with generator you can do it complex. The requirement that I gave you, right, cannot be done with JSON serialize. It can be done only with JSON generator. Dynamically. All the data should add one more column dynamically. In the runtime, the data is, there is no field called status equals to success, status equals to failed in account. But on the runtime, I want to add those fields. Send by Rupam, or right, let's say that sent by Salesforce. There is any field called as sent by Salesforce? No, I want to add custom fields. In such cases, I will use what? JSON generator class. JSON generator class. JSON generator class. JSON generator. JSON generator. The work of generator is to what? Generate. The work of generator is to what? To create a JSON file. That means serialization. JSON generate used to serialize complex requirement. Simple requirement is JSON.serialize, right? But complex is this, right? Here you have, right, close, right? Here you have lot of lists. These many methods are available. Write ID, write string, write number, end of array, start of array, write number, write decimal, write date, write string, write time, write date and time, write, write date, write time, write date and time, write. Because you have to manually write. First understand this. First understand this. Right? Keep on watching. First, let me go ahead and write it. Right? Okay. I will do two programmings if time permits. If my right. I'm closing this. Let me write a class directly now. File, new, Apex class. CL underscore int integration underscore today's date 0307 underscore eg1 underscore what is that? Json underscore serialization underscore right, Json serialization. I'm writing a class. Let's assume, right? Keep on watching. Now I'm doing something real-time programmings. This is how you will do, right? You will not write a program in developer console. No, developer console is the place. Sorry, you will not write the program in the execute anonymous window. That is a test ground. I told you this is a test match, right? Those who are there in my development class, they know it is a test ground. All the program has to be written where? In the class. So now I'm starting real programs. Keep on watching now. First watch the game, close your, right, all your ears, only your ears should be open to the class, right? Right. Now, system dot, now, public class. What I will do is that I will create a method. Public void, method name is create JSON, something. This is my method name. Create JSON. This is the method name. Everybody knows this is how we write. In this method, right? In this method, I will pass string. I'm writing a method variable, right? Method variable, right? So string name, comma, string name, comma, string phone. First, I'll do simple string industry. Three things. That means if you pass this data to the method, this method will create a JSON file. Let's say now let me start the program. System dot right. I will take JSON generator. Earlier I've been taking what? I've been taking JSON. I'm saying JSON generator. System dot JSON generator. JS. I'll call it as JS. JS equals to JSON dot create generator. JSON dot create generator. I'll say true. Pretty true. Pretty? Yes, true. Pretty will give you in a structured format. I told you this. Right? Pretty true. Now, this keyword I'm calling a generator class. And I'm generating a new JSON. Create generator. Generator is to generate, to create. That new JSON file is called JS. The new JSON file that will be created is called JS. Now the next step. Step one. What is the step one? Right? Create generator, JSON generator. Step one, create generator. So I created a generator. Now start writing JSON. JS. JS dot write, 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 start, right, start writing. Step two, step two, start writing to the JSON. Start writing to JSON. Once your start writing is over, you have to stop writing. Now only I'm writing, I'm stopping it. JS dot write end object. Write start object, write end object. Anything you'll write in between. I don't know which step number it will come, so I'm giving step. Step end writing. End end writing, end writing to JSON. Right. Once this writing is ended, now generate the file. Generate the file. Finally, file has to be generated. Right? Always the JSON file is what? String. String. RESULT result. String result equal to, what is the JSON file? JS dot. What is JS dot? Get as string. Get the output. Step. Step. I don't know which step it will come. Get the final output. Get the final output JSON. What is my final output? Result is the final output. Result is the final output. Result. Now you want to see what is inside the result. System.debug result. I want to see what is there inside that JSON file. System.debug what? Debug the result. See this. See the JSON file. Perfect. Perfect. See, no errors. This is the structure. This is the structure. This is the structure. How to create a JSON file. This is the structure. How to create a JSON file. This is the structure. Right? This is the structure, guys. Control C. Chat window. In real time. This is the structure. What is your JSON file name? Result. You can give anything. CST, AST, JSON, my result is A. Then system.debug A. What is inside the file? Blank file. This is a null file. Did you write anything inside it? No. Whatever the programming is there, now I will do inside this. Now I will do inside this. Now I will do inside this. Now I will do inside it. Now I will do inside this. Let's assume that somebody gave me a data. Let's assume that somebody gave me name, phone, industry. Let's assume that somebody gave me. What I will do? I will take the data and I will give a response. Hey, thank you. I received it. I want to give a custom response. I will give a custom response. What I'm trying to do, right? Let's understand with the pictorial diagram. My right, what I'm to do, right? Let's say that not some system. This is Salesforce, right? I give a data to Salesforce. I'll give a data. This is the data that I'm giving, not a third-party system. Don't worry. Oof. Somebody gave this data. Somebody, let's say I only gave this data to this class. The work of this class is to create this account and give a response back in JSON format. I will go ahead and create account. Create account. After creating of account, I want to give a response back. The response has to be in a JSON. Response has to be incoming, should also be JSON. We'll do it. For now, I don't want to make your life more complicated. Incoming will be simple, but output should be in a JSON. What the output should look? The output should show, if you have created the account, the output should show status, success, right? Status, success, right? ID, one account passed. So I want the account ID to be clear. 0032 000XX. ID to be there. Plus, I want any message. Message. Account created successfully. I want system to give a message. In what format? In a JSON format. That means I have to create this message. I have to serialize. I have to serialize. This is what I'm doing. Let's do it. Once I do it, you'll be able to understand. Somebody gave me the account. Somebody gave me the name. See, that's the reason in the method I have method variable name, phone, right? What do you do? Everyone knows, right? We will use try catch. Suppose this person didn't give the name. Suppose this person didn't give the name. What will happen then? Can you create account? No, because for creating account, name is compulsory field, but you don't. While giving, the person didn't give me the name field. Then I have to give him error back. Status equals to failed. Message equals to account name compulsory, right? So what I will do, I will use my try catch. Try, 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 catch, try catch. All these are inside. I'm writing inside. Try catch. This is how the try catch statement look. Try what? Now I'm doing ACCOUNT account A equals to new account. New account. Then I will say A dot name equals to this name. Whatever the name was given to me in the method variable. I will say nm, okay, so that you don't get confused. Nm, mapping it. They gave me string ph. string ind, then name equals to name. Next, a dot ph phone phone equals to ph. Next, what else they gave me? Somebody is giving me a dot what? industry industry equals to what? ind ind, right? Now what I'll say? I will say insert a. What this will do? Whatever the data has been passed, this particular command will insert. This is just an action I'm doing. Don't worry. Now I have to, after the insertion is done, I have to give an output file. Response has to be given, no? So now I'm writing. Where I have to write? Where is my file? JS is my file. I will say JS dot dot what? WRIT, write what? String field, right? Write what? Write string field. What is a field name? So that I can create a field name. In account, there is no field called as, let's assume that in account, there is no field called as status. I'm creating a virtual field called as status. Right field, status. What is the answer? Answer is SUCCES, success. Right? Next, JS dot. What is this? Write what? JS dot WRIT, write ID field. ID field. That's also field. Field name is what? You can give the field name ID, IDS, or ACCID. Now automatically ID a dot. Where is the ID? ID is a dot ID. Oh, a dot ID. Next, see, I'm creating my own JSON messages. JS dot what? Write number. No, not number. What you said in the diagram? Message. JS dot WRIT. Write string string field. What is the field name? MSG. What is the string? Account created successfully. Let's assume that I give here code. One more field I'm adding here. Code. Right? It's a number field. Now I will say JSON dot JS dot write number field, not null field. Number field. What is the field name? I will say code, comma, number field, code 100. Code 100. Okay. Suppose the account creation fails. I will give the same output back again in the exception also. Status failed. ID. Obviously, you will not get an ID. Right? Obviously, you will not get an ID. Right? So, ID. This field anyhow. Right? If it's there, but ID will be null. This field will be null. Message. Account failed to create. Code 200. code 200, code 200, control S. What happened? Variable A does not exist. I mean, try catch only, no? Okay, because A is here, I should have kept it outside. Okay, fine. I'm not writing this field. When it's failed, there is no ID. Wait, code. No, in this account failed to create, right? Message. I will not give account failed to create. I will give the error message. E dot get message. E is what? Whatever the error has happened, account name is compulsory, that will store in E. That message will pass in a message. See, now inside this I'm trying to do this, right? And I'm writing to JS. Finally, I'm converting all the writing, I'm converting to what? Get a string. And the output is result. Result will give me this format. Result will give me the output, this format. Right. Step 3, W. Step 3, write whatever you want. As per requirement. When it's done, step 4, end writing. Step 5, get the final output. Step 6, over. My class is over. This class will give me a JSON back. The work of this class is to give me a JSON back. Save. Shall we check it out? Debug. What is the class name? What is the class name? This is the class name. Class name. Class name J, A, whatever you give, this is a nickname. Class J equals to new class. Now J dot method name. Create JSON is the method. In the method, I have to pass what? 3 text I have to pass. 3 text I have to pass. 3 text. First text I'm passing at what? Right? What is the data we said? We'll pass JSON tech. JSON tech. Today's date 0307. Next. What is the next? Phone 22222. Industry ENERGY energy. I run this. What is my output? 2 outputs. One, it will create the account. Another, it will give me a response.
Semicolon missing, sir.
Done. First, let's go to the account and see whether did he created account or not. See, JSON tech 0307. Now, what is the response I should get? Status success, ID, message, code in a JSON format. I said pretty true. See, Status success. Account ID is account ID. Message, account created successfully. Code 100. See, I got a JSON file. Curly bracket start, curly bracket end. Key value, key value, key value with a comma. Did I create it? No. Now suppose second time I pass a wrong value. I don't give the name. I say execute. Now I read the JSON file. Status failed. Message insert failed. Required field missing. Name. Status code 200. See, when I'm able to insert, I'm getting a response like this. When I'm not able to insert, I'm getting a response like this. Where? In the result. Result is giving me the JSON. I'm getting the response in what? JSON. I'm getting the response in what? JSON. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
These are called dynamic serialization. Dynamic
Yes.
serialization. Right? Dynamic serialization. Let's do another example. Same example, SQL query. Everyone got it? I'll do the same example that I just did a couple of minutes back. What was that? Whenever I'm writing an SQL query, system is creating a, if I use json.serialize pretty, what is happening? System is giving me ID and currency. I don't want ID and currency to be passed. Then what can I do? Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Right? Let's do another one. File, new. What is that? Class. Okay. So file, new class. What is this? Class name CL underscore int integration underscore 0307 underscore eg2 example2 underscore JSON serialization selection on SOQL. Inside this, I'll write a method. Public void. What is the method name? Give any name. Right? Create or bring account. Bring account. This is a method name. Inside this, I will say what? String 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 x string n string n. First step. What is the first step? Tell me now. Step one. First thing, create a generator file. Create a JSON generator. System dot. What is that? JSON generator. JS. Every time I'm giving the same name. What is that? JSON dot create generator. Pretty true. Pretty true. Then only you can read. Otherwise, if it's not pretty, it will come in single line and you'll get confused. If you say false, next. What is the second step? Tell me. Second step.
Start.
Start writing.
Yes, dot right start right object.
Right. Start. Write start object. Right.
Yes, right
Start.
start object.
Right. Start object. Immediately, without thinking, end object. JS dot. What is that? Last one. Right end object. Next, I have to generate a JSON file. String output op equals to js dot get as string. Got the output. Now debug the output. System.debug op over. What do you have to do? Whatever you want to write, you have to write here inside this now. Between start and end. Between start and end. Between start and end. Right? Always write a try catch here. Recommended. I'm not saying that you have to write always, but recommended. Try catch. Inside start. Before here right start, right ends. In between I'm writing. Catch. Perfect. Try catch. Save and check. No error. Try what? Try to pull the data. Right? List of account AC equals to. What are the things you want? Select what? Name, comma, phone, comma, industry. Okay, only name, comma, phone. From account, limit. Okay, I'm not passing any variable limit. I can say where ID equals to, and I can take ID here, right? From here, I can take the directly ID. Limit, no limit. Forget exactly what I did there. I'm doing here, right? There I said JSON.serialize AC. Now I'm not serializing the AC. What I will do? System has pulled the data. Oh, semicolon, I forgot. Right? System has pulled the data. How many will be there? How many will be there? If there are 100 accounts, 100 are there. If I directly say JSON dot serialize AC, what will happen? What will happen? Same output again. What? I will get, right? I will get with the ID also. I don't want to ID to go. Same ID, same this JSON file OP will give you the ID also. Same thing. It will give. Right? If you want to save, you want to run, you can check it out. You'll get the same ID with the with ID you'll get. Right? Same thing you'll get. No, I don't want to do that. So don't use this command. Right? I will say for loop for account, each account from AC one by one pull account, and then say now you use js.write js.wri write what? Write string field. write string field. What is that field name? I will say account name. Account name. Next, same thing I'll copy twice or thrice. Oh, that's it. No, I want to add my own status. Status success. See, these are the additional fields I'm adding. These are the additional fields I'm adding. These are the additional fields I'm adding. Right? These are the additional fields I'm adding. These two coming from the database and additional fields. Every data will now have name, phone, success code 800. Success name, right? Suppose it's failed.
Yeah, I have a question here, Rupam. Like, why we use the code number? Code means just to know about the status is success or not.
Right, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Right. See, when the other system receives it, right, they will say, right, here the status can be retrieved, but the code is 800. 800 means success. Code
Okay, got
means
it.
600. My custom code, right? I will say messages failed failed. See,
Yeah,
control
gotcha.
S in a first statement. If the data is pulled, I will get the data. If it's not pulled, I will get this. Suppose the data is not pulled, some error happened. Then I will say status failed, code 600. Custom codes. See, whatever you want to write, you write. That's exactly what I do.
But we declare it as a string, right, sir? Why you declare as a new number field?
Code is a number field, right? Finally, we are converting as a string. Okay, fine. You declare as a string. Happy?
No, no. What is the purpose of number field? That's why I'm asking.
Right. The purpose is that, see, even though this it will be finally put it as a string, but if I put it as a string, what will happen in the JSON also it will appear like this. In
Oh, okay.
JSON, I want to appear it like a number so that when I retrieve it, I need not to
Okay.
convert a string to a number. I will directly I can deserialize as a number. That's the reason I'm saying number field. Then in the JSON output, I will get not in a quotes. I will get a number. That's the purpose. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Right. Now, so that over. Now let's go ahead and debug. See, serialization. Class name S equals to new class name S dot method name. So the output. Rupam Tech 777 success 800, right? I got both success also. Next account again Rupam Tech status failed it seems, right? Let us see what happened. See, I'm not getting the ID now. By the way, okay, we will fix it up. See that earlier I was getting ID. Now I'm giving my custom data. I'm giving the data, right? See, this was the reason why I have set a number because I'm getting 800 as a number, not as a right. If it's a text, then it will have a quotes, right? So let's go here. Oh, sorry, right? See, I'm getting the output. Select name comma form from account for account each for each account. What we are doing, all right? We are writing it for each and every account. We are saying account name equals to ea dot name, ea dot phone, success code, right? each.
Rupam, why
Tell
did
me.
we get both a try and catch block?
That's I'm checking. No, maybe
Yeah.
while somewhere it got an error. That's the reason.
Okay. Okay.
Somewhere it got an error, right? Maybe somewhere. I told you it's not a compulsory that you write try catch. See, I'm removing try catch also. Let's say that I remove try catch. Control Z. Okay. Delete. I'm writing what? Right? See, list pull right. That's it. List pull right. List pull right. Right end. In this is the list. For each one of them, keep on writing, keep on writing, keep on writing. js.write, 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 js.write. It will keep on writing. Right? Somewhere it was not able to pull. That's the reason. Yes. Right? Debug.
Try catch
Wait.
plus లో if else statement వచ్చేయచ్చు సార్.
చేసుకోవచ్చు. It's your wish. Right? Null point argument JSON start writing. What is that? What is that? System null point exception. Null argument for JSON write string field. Right? What happened? First account itself. Right? Limit limit. The problem, I will tell you what is the problem. I understood problem. Why we got error, you know, right? Control Z, and I'm putting it back to the original status with a try catch. Why we got both output? First account it pulled, second account it pulled, third account it found a null in the phone number. Somewhere the phone number was null. It was trying to write a null. Null it was not able to write. That's the reason. Right? That's the reason. Where phone is not null. Where phone not null. Copy this line, go to the query editor, paste it here, click on execute. Where phone, right? Phone not equals to any null. Execute. Right? All where the phone is not null. Perfect. This is the statement. Control C. Come here, replace this whole line with this. Control S. Right? Now I will go, I will not get an error. Now I will not get 600. I got 600 because somewhere the phone was null. It was not able to write the phone and it resulted error. Right? There we go. Control S. Debug. Execute. Execute highlighted. Log. I shouldn't be getting any error now. Debug. Nowhere you'll have error. See? Account name 3tech. Phone number this. Success 800. Account name 4tech. Phone this. Success this. Code this 100. Again account name 8tech. Phone 11 this. See? Full JSON. My custom serialization. Whatever I want to put, the code I can put, status I can put. If I use json.serialize, can I insert these two fields? No. No. That is the reason I'm using this. See, no error. No error. Clear now what I'm saying? Yes.
అకౌంట్ కి మనకు ఒక ఐడి క్రియేట్ చేయలేమా సార్? దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫెయిల్డ్ అకౌంట్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఐడి.
Sorry? Didn't got it.
Rupam,
ఫెయిల్డ్ అయింది కూడా సార్ ఒక అకౌంట్ కి ఐడి జనరేట్ చేయలేమా సార్? దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఐడి ఫర్ ఫెయిల్డ్ అకౌంట్.
I didn't got it. Didn't understood.
ఇప్పుడు అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం సార్ మనం. దానికి
అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్ ఐడి క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది కదా. సేల్స్ ఫోర్స్ విల్ క్రియేట్ అన్ ఐడి. Why should I give my ID to them for question? See, whenever you go, you don't find a page. What happened? You get an error called 500 error. Have you ever seen? Right? Sometimes I get have you seen 500 error, 500 error, internal server 500 error images? Did you find it anytime like this? Right? Page cannot be displayed. Error HTTP find. Have you seen this anytime? This error? What is this 500 code? There are some standard codes available. So whenever somebody is connecting my system, I have decided to give 3 codes, and I will tell them that, where guys, whenever you see 600, it's success. Whenever you see 800, it's error. Whatever you want, you can మనం ఇది చేయలేమా అది చేయలేమా ఇది చేయొచ్చా అది అన్ని చేసుకోవచ్చు. Can't we create ID? Yes, you can create ID. Auto number is there, no? What is an auto number? ID only, no? What is auto number field? It's a unique number generation. Can't you treat that as ID? Any other questions? Is it clear or not?
Sir, in line number 9, we are declared the phone number not equal to 9, null. Instead of null, we can write suppress null.
Phone number. What is that? In space of null? Quotes.
Suppress. Json dot suppress.
Why?
Oh,
why are you?
No.
This is
No, sir.
no.
In this generator, we have. Is there any option suppress null?
Right. In generator, do we have a suppress null? Is a question. That's a good one.
Yes.
Right. Suppress null. Right. Okay. Suppress null. If you remember what we have, let's go back. Right. In the JSON class. Right. JSON class. In serialize, what we have? Tell me. In serialize, what you have? Okay. Ardhan Kali, the question. I'll go back. You are mixing everything now. That's the whole thing.
Yes.
Tell me. Dot.
Serialize.
Right.
Yeah.
In serialize.
Serialize.
Right. What I have? Boolean
Suppress.
suppress
Okay.
null. Right. Boolean
Yes.
suppress null. Suppress null is available in a JSON class, not in a JSON generator. Right.
That's what
Let's go ahead. Right. No, I understood that. Now wait. JSON generator. In a JSON generator, right? Right. In a JSON generator, you are generating the file. You are generating file. You have an option. For example, see, I'm generating the file. I've removed null. Right. See here, who is creating the file? Their system is creating. That's the reason you have a suppress null. Here you are creating it. Here you are creating it. So you can, when you can create custom, you can do anything. Right. There, because I cannot do anything, that's the reason they have given suppress null. You want to make this data null, then you have an options. If you see, there are so many are there. Right null is there. Right null is there. Right null. Right null. Again put if phone is null. If if suppose I don't put this, then I have to write here. If what? If phone is right is not null, then write, oh sorry, control X. If phone is not null, then write what? Write control X. Else JS dot write null. See, write null. write null. You can write anything anyway, right? Write null. Don't write anything in that. Or else, no need to put an else also. Right? If phone, control S. Ah. Oh, here it's not equals is not like that. Not equals to what is the symbol? This is the symbol.
EA dot phone.
All right, it's not phone, it's EA dot. Perfect. See, I'm avoiding it. Over. Gone. What happened? Where phone? No, I'll remove phone also. You have your complete control. If it's not null, then only put the phone field, or else don't put the field. So what is that? This is equals to suppress null. In a suppress null, what will happen? Whenever there's a phone field is null, the phone field will vanish. Now you see that the same thing, I'm doing it in this way. Understood now what I'm saying? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Suppress null ఏం చేస్తుంది? Whichever field has a null value, that field will be removed.
Yes.
Right? Now also I'm doing the same thing. No, only when the phone is not null, then only write. Or if the phone is null, don't even write that field. I'm doing a suppress null inside this. Because here you have a complete control. You can write your own things. In Json serialize, you don't have any control. Directly serialize, you'll get the output. You cannot control the output. Here I can control the output. ఇష్టం వచ్చిన రాసుకోవచ్చు. Finally this file op have a ఇష్టం, whatever you. Able to understand, guys? Yes or no?
Got
Right?
it.
In generator
Now
class,
Mhm.
any recommended for the access specifier, and we can use the static method also. Yeah.
Right? You're saying that public static void?
Yes. Yes.
Do you practice all these things? Don't ask me. Right? Why you're asking? You have a time. Go ahead and write static. Go ahead and run and check whether it works or not. This is the one. What happened? Static method cannot be referenced for a non-static. If it's a static, then every variable has to be, right, static. Static doesn't take a non-static variables. You know this very well, right? That means I have to keep on declaring everywhere static list, public static list. So yes, you can. Better that to take void. I told you 90% in the real-time programming, we use what? Non-static. 90% we use non-static. Yes, you can.
No
But
need to create the object server, no? Because the method is static. We can directly call with the class name and
see, that is the only
object here.
difference. That is the only difference. That's, I told you, static and non-static is the only memory location difference. Fixed memory location, volatile or random memory location. Volatile memory location, random memory location, or unfixed memory location is, right? That's it. That's the only difference. Static and non-static has to do with the memory location. You can write, but in that case, you all non-static methods, right? Inside this variables, I have to use all, right? Whenever I declare a variable, I have to declare first this list. I have to declare outside as a static list account. Then I have to use this AC inside. ఇది స్టాటిక్ చేయాలంటే చాలా చేయాలి. Yes, because static will take only static variable. Static doesn't take a non-static variable. You know this, right? That means this variable is a non-static variable now. This string OP I have to declare here now. యూజ్ చేయాలంటే ముందే డిక్లేర్ చేయాలి నేను. పబ్లిక్ ఆర్ స్టాటిక్ STATI స్టాటిక్ OP ఇలా OP. నెక్స్ట్ స్టాటిక్ లిస్ట్ list of account. What was that? AC or something. Then I have to remove AC here. Then you can use public static. That is the reason I'm directly using non-static, because non-static is volatile. I mean, it's easy. In real time, we use mostly non-static. We use mostly non-static. If you want to use, you can use it. Go ahead, modify the code, use it. Any other questions? Any other questions? Tomorrow we will see deserialization. Monday class. Tell me.
Sir, in the output, I want to see gap for each record. Is it possible, sir?
You want to see?
Gap for each record, because everything is mixed. So if it is a gap for each record,
So
we can able to
wait.
understand successful.
Why do you want a gap? Because you
Sir,
want to
we
read
will
the
come
data,
to know how many records we got successful, how many got failed.
right? Don't go by your eyes. Think from a system perspective. Yes, you can introduce. I don't have any problem. You introduce a gap there, right? Don't go by your eyes. You know that every line ends with code. After the code, the next line is the next data. Whenever the code is there, after the code, immediately the next line is next data. You know the answer. Why do you need a gap? Why do you want to enter extra line? Just for your brain to understand it is a second data? Can you hear me now? Okay, sorry, there was a gap there, right? Why do you want to give a extra line? 1000 data, 1000 line extra. What is the fun of purposing of code then? Why are you coding? We need to make sure that what is the fun of doing a, why I can do it at JSON serialization also. Because in JSON serialization, I want to send only 2 data. I don't want to send additional data. System is sending additional data. I want to reduce the file size. I know that after every 800, the next data starts. You have your logic now. Write a logic to read the data after 800, the next data start. Then the data ends at 800. At the code, data ends. After the code, new data starts. Over. Can't you write a logic? That's it. Don't think from your perspective. You are not reading the data. It's system reading the data. System doesn't require a space to read the data. Right? We will read the data. Tomorrow's class will come. No. Somebody will give me the data in this format. How can I read it is a question now. That's exactly what you're asking me. I don't need a gap to tell system that this is the next data. I will say whenever is code, next token is your next data. From there, the 3 column is your data, or 4 column is your data. Again, you find a code, next 4 column is your data. System will read it, knows it's a fixed length, fixed. It's not changing anywhere. After 800, 1, 2, 3, fourth line is 800. Again, after 800, again the fourth line is 800. Fixed. Understood? Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anything else? Anything else? Any questions? That's it for today. We will connect back on Monday. We'll start seeing the program, how to deserialize using JSON generator and JSON parser. JSON parser is for deserializing. Generator is for dynamic and complex serialization. JSON parser is for dynamic and complex deserialization. We'll see you on Monday's class. Till then, thank you guys. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys.
Do we have class tomorrow?
No, Monday to Friday only. No Saturday and Sunday classes.
Okay, good.
Monday, same link. Thank you, guys. Have a nice and wonderful day. Guys,
Thank you.
able to
Thanks a lot.
understand. Everyone, able to understand.
When is the new Lightning batch going to start, sir?
Please contact admin.
Yeah, Rupam, I have one more question. Do you teach Lightning Web Components?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you.
I teach everything. Complete Salesforce is under my umbrella. Right? So
Are you going
Salesforce.
to start any new batch for the Lightning Web Components?
Recently started. Last Monday, we started an LWC batch at 8:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. So the next batch, we just started recently.
Okay, can you take backup classes for that one?
No, sorry. In my class, there's nothing called backup. It's only move forward.
Okay.
Right? If you want, you can join, but you have to take the videos and you have to do by yourself.
Last Monday started.
Last